Are you bored? Yeah, I know. I am too. Here's a tip for you. There is a list on Steam of every game ever released on the platform. Well over 30,000 games. Play something random. Make a video or a Reddit post about it. That should kill a couple of hours. This is exactly what led me into today's topic. I just found this super obscure little game called Destinata. It's half hardcore platformer and half hardcore visual novel. No, not that kind of hardcore. More like... well, let me put it this way. I'm very confused, but man, is this something you gotta play. Let me give you a small introduction. It's late at night in the middle of a deep forest. The rain is pouring. You take control over this girl called Lydia. It seems she's confused. Along the path you meet a boy. "Please help me," the child says. "A stranger stole a jewel from my mom and now is chasing me." You look the boy in his eyes and with a swift strike you stab him to death. You walk away. Hours pass. Deep among the trees and bushes lies a small cabin. You knock. No answer. You knock again. The door slowly opens with a creak. On the other side stands a young man with a weird look in his eyes. He thinks the blood on your clothes is yours. He pulls you inside and violently tries to undress you. You push him away, and as it dawns on him that you're uncomfortable, he stops.
"I need to undress to heal your wounds,"
he says, as he offers you a room in which to sleep. Later, that same evening, there is a red light shimmering underneath a closed door. You enter. Then the game breaks. Yes, the game is officially broken. You meet someone who I think is your sister.
"You're unwanted, you know,"
she snarks at you.
"Dad won't even look at your tombstone."
Then suddenly, we wake up. Was it all just a dream? In the light of a small campfire, we see a bearded man. "I told you not to come here," he says. "Maybe you don't know this place. This was a mage refuge. But after the Grey Prophet's hunt, now it's a stead for fulminators and AWOCs. I still think there's hope for them. They're trapped in dead bodies, but they are still human. I don't want the prophets to find you. Terrible things could happen. I am now marked as a mage. I don't want to hurt you." Then, So we meet Emily. She's in charge of Project Nullmare, which is... wait, slow down. He's gonna boil her teeth? There's a second guy and he kills her. Are these the prophets? Then we're in a prison and the man who killed Emily frees us and... what is this? What is that? Ugh. Man. You know what? I'll just leave it up to you to solve this story because I have no clue what's going on. So, Destinata is this narrative with branching paths. All jokes aside, it's actually pretty damn cool. It was made by Diego Aleman, I think that's how you pronounce it, and is to my knowledge his first full-fledged game. This dude is 15 years old. For that age, this is an absolutely fucking awesome accomplishment. The story is convoluted to say the least, but man do I respect the ambition. It's wild, but it's so obvious a teenager wrote it. And some aspects of it, it's just as if I can see a younger me. My 15-page story of a man who fell in love with his ventriloquist doll. My plans of becoming a film director, making only short art pieces. Me and my pal Space Shooter using code from an example game in GameMaker and assets from Tibia. Ha! You played as a picnic basket shooting fruit. Depending on factors I never quite got the hang of, the game has two possible paths. One is a visual novel revolving around music, magic, and some sort of doppelgangers. I guess in some ways you could call it an emotional journey, overcoming anxiety and breaking out of your shell. I don't think it's a bad story, but I would recommend the developer finding some help with translating and maybe rework a few elements. There's nothing wrong with writing a story tough to follow, or one that can be interpreted in many different ways, but it has to be done in a way that the player feels as if it's still tangible. The second path is this trial and error style platformer. It starts off kinda basic, but soon you'll acquire new powers. The ability to create walls mid-air and recharge your wall jumps, for example. It's fun, but it's very hard. Like, die 60 times on one screen hard. You know the kind of game. You're constantly pissed off but just can't stop playing. At a certain point though, I gave up. Then I came back. Then I gave up again. I'll probably come back. I know a lot of people are into these kinds of games. I would be, but my patience unfortunately sucks balls. And I'm planning to buy Dark Souls 3 in the next Steam sale. Am I gonna hate that game? Probably. I'm still gonna buy it. Fight me. I think Destinata represents something quite beautiful. Yeah, the game is buggy, weird and unfair, but it's so cool seeing young people making something. Especially when it's this ambitious. We all know how busy with homework and tired one is as a teenager. Kudos to you, man. Keep up the hard work and you're gonna go far. Never let anyone tell you anything else.